What's good, YouTube? It's your number one hero, Negro Midoriya, aka Black Deku, and today I wanted to talk about that new Watch Dogs Legions that premiered yesterday. Actually, no, it didn't premiere, but they showed more gameplay of Watch Dogs Legions yesterday at the Ubisoft event, Ubisoft Forward 2020. So I was gonna make an entire video talking about the entire Ubisoft Forward 2020 event, but honestly, outside of like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, I didn't feel like there was anything else worth talking about. So I have another video on Assassin's Creed coming out shortly after this one. Okay, so this game is fairly unique compared to both Watch Dogs, other Watch Dogs games, and I think games in general, in my opinion, where in the game you get to recruit anyone that you see on the streets of London. That's where the game takes place, whether it be like a construction worker or a tech expert, or even like a simple like old woman if you want to. Okay, so every single character that you can recruit into the game, each and every one of them has their own specific set of skills, like unique abilities and everything like that. So like the construction worker has like a nail gun and he has like a construction drone, or the hitman who just has like super awesome, like basically looking like John Wick type skills. Like this shit is dope. So another dope thing in the game is basically how you can pick each and every single one of these characters that you recruit into your cause, and you can pick them for each individual mission that you do. So like, for example, if you wanted to be a bit more stealthy, you could use the tech expert, or if you wanted to just go hard in, guns blazing, you could use the John Wick guy or the construction dude. Like, there's so many different ways for you to tackle the situations in the game. So I've said it before already, but the game takes place in like a futuristic version of London, but in this game you have two different antagonistic forces. You have Albion, who's like this private military led by Nigel Cass, and you have this woman, this old lady who's like the leader of a crime syndicate. Her name is Mary Kelly. So it seems like in the game those are going to be like the two main like primary antagonistic forces that you're going to be dealing with throughout the game. Okay, but overall to me, I think the game looks really dope. Like, I am actually excited for this game now, because I played the first Watch Dogs back in like, what was it, 2014, was it, something like that? But then that game was painfully mediocre. But I also skipped over Watch Dogs 2, which I heard was actually good, so I'm gonna go back and play that one. But I'm hoping that this game hopefully like revitalizes the series a little bit, because it's doing something new. Like, I've never seen like a game before, maybe just me, where I've never seen a game where you can just pick and choose like anyone on the street to just recruit to your cause. And I think that'll have like a unique way of telling the story, maybe depending on which characters you get to pick and choose. So I've said it before, so overall this was definitely a W for Ubisoft. The game looks good, just from the gameplay we saw back in like the previous E3, and then between like this Ubisoft event, like the game looks good. The only question I really would say that I have is, how does a character death affect the story? Like, do I have to like recruit somebody else? Like, are other characters that I recruited, like that are part of my team, going to react like a certain character's death? Like, stuff like that. Like, I really want to know, how is that going to affect the story? So overall, W for Ubisoft. Gameplay great, graphics great, story like I'm not entirely sure how the story is going to play out, but I like the game mechanic of having to pick between different types of people. So I think this game is actually, like I said before, it's going to be super dope. Okay, so I just checked, the game is coming out October 29th later this year, and I don't think any other games are coming out around that time frame. So this is definitely going to be a day one pickup for me, so I need something to play around that time until Cyberpunk drops a couple weeks later. So yeah, that's Watch Dogs Legions, and I think it's going to be a really dope game. Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that likes button up down below, and also subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a video. Also, you can follow me on twitch.tv/blackdeku. Remember, that's with a V, not an A, but that'll also be down in the description box below, as well as my Instagram and Twitter. Alright, y'all, this has been Black Deku. I'm out. Peace.